She was their leading scorer last season, so we could possibly see her do that again.
And Caitlyn Harper splashes it in from downtown. Brendan, you mentioned it, the transfer firepower. Rutgers last season before coming to West Lafayette to join Purdue. As Caitlyn Harper going around the paint, maneuvering and scoring. She's got 5 points early on. 3 offensive rebounds for Purdue in the early going. As Terry stops, finds Harper. Harper bombs away from three-point land. Woo-hoo! Back on offense, driving in left side, dump off inside. Shania Wright, a lot of contact. Her last 3 shots.
It's only a 6-point deficit.
Inside. Loose ball, LaFawn trying to go up with it. Tough take. Tracks down her own rebound on the floor. Harper backing down Matthews. Tough defense, but Harper.
Kendall Miller is clapping at Janae Terry.
Terry, a nice feed inside. Jayla Smith working top of the key. Down low, Harper once again. Harper, the right hand. Scott driving in, working against Harper. Tough defense from Harper. Ball's loose. Beeman dribbling across the court. Harden switches on. Beeman out to LaFawn. LaFawn rejected by Caitlyn Harper. To Ellis. Ellis driving in, right hand. Can't find it. Harper the rebound once again and gets it to bounce and fall through. So essential to this Boilermaker lineup. Good to have her back in the rotation. Has some nice passing down low, and Harper off the glass and in, and Murray State takes a timeout down 12. Alexis Burpo cross maneuvering the court. Over to Hughes now. Inside to McKay, and a rejection by Caitlyn Harper. Harper on the other end. Purdue now looking to convert on offense. Down low, Harper backing down, stopping, spinning, turning, right hand up and in. Into this ball game, it's been a good start out of the second half for the Boilermakers. As Harper thought about a 3, passing it up, driving inside now. And Petrie the mid-range jumper, and that's pure.
Getting the fast break basket.
The Racers racing up the court. Transition. Here it's Harper off the feed from Layden. Gotta imagine Katie Gerald's happy about that production for her starting 5. And a takeaway now from Layden. Petrie up the court. Stopping, spinning, and Petrie.
Planted the foot, spun all the way around, and found the bottom of the basket.
Active hands once again. Another steal from the Boilermakers. Terry now bounce pass into Layden along the baseline, and Layden the reverse.
And that was definitely somewhere they wanted to be. If they lost that quarter, all of a sudden you're in a little bit of a panic mode here in the fourth.
And the offense continues its hot streak. Purdue has really opened this game up. 24-point lead, their largest of the afternoon, as Caitlin Young misses everything there on that post hook. And now a pass way up the court for Jayla Smith. For where your team is at as you embark on a new conference schedule. Angelacia Petrie, another one from 3.
KK Rodriguez fighting 2 defenders, flips it into the corner. No shot taken, stolen by Janae Terry. Flipped it into Caitlyn Harper. She banks it in for 2. Trying to find a way down the lane. Surveys back to Terry, top of the key. Caitlyn Harper dumps it off and lays it in for a bucket. Cass Harden flips it up to Harper, and she puts it up for 2. That ball put up from Caitlyn Harper. For now, the Cougars trying to mount this comeback without their best and leading scorer for the day. Laisha Petrie puts it up on the flick of her wrist.
Goes down and tries to get the bucket on offense.
13 steals for the Boilermakers tonight. They've been great on the defensive end. Caitlyn Harper dribbles past her man and lays it in off the backboard.
And if you like turnovers and you like fouls, this is a game for you. 24 fouls as well. There's Harper. Up and in. Gets it to go off the box. There's Harden over to Harper. Taking it to the inside and finishes with the left hand. And here are the Boilermakers on the offensive. They're going to pull it out and slow it down. Here's Harper. The left hand hook finds the bottom of the net.
They had a really good start in their game against Penn State. They were up on Penn State in the first quarter, 27-14. They didn't start so well against Becknell, so they've got it back in this game. So this is a team in Purdue, shattered the records last year. Three-pointers made, three-pointers attempted. Now, we've seen some one-on-one drives, yes, but a lot of the shots are set up from the assist, like that.
Nice pass down low, assist number 7 for Purdue. Back to a 9-point edge.
She didn't need to do that, but that was awfully close.
They go to Harper down low, count that plus a foul.
Into this Purdue program in Petrie as well.
Double team came up. She knew somebody was open. Hands were up by Iselin Alexander.
Patience underneath from Harper and one.
She had a slow start as well. First quarter struggled a bit, but once she connected and was able to find her shot.
Terry underneath to Harper, and she finishes inside.
She's definitely a pass-first kind of point guard.
She's a score-third kind of point guard.
She is, but they definitely want her to start looking a bit more.
At 6, teams have not been separated by more than 2 possessions. Harper brings her shot out and knocks down her first 3 of the game.
Well, we've seen the activity of Harper down on the block, but now she's stepping out.
Both teams need to look to get to the paint to try to get a high percentage look at the basket.
There you go. And finally, Purdue is on the board. Caitlyn Harper boxed out well by Abby Ellis. Fresh into the ball game for Purdue, and a nice feed inside to Harper. 11 turnovers in the half for Purdue, and Harper comes back the other way.
Buckets with Purdue. Lost on defense, Minnesota. It's like when you're playing in the backyard or on like a little take school where you can make those kinds of passes and they're successful.
Diamond Miller, rather.
And it's been a rough offensive stretch here for the Boilermakers. 0 for 3 to kick things off. Janae Terry feeds it in. Caitlyn Harper wide open, finishes with the right hand. For Illinois State, as Purdue's going to try to produce here on offense with a man advantage. Harper finishes inside. As a team also pretty efficient from the free throw line, as they're going to have that ball taken away. Laisha Petrie going 5 out here. Harper dives in and sinks it with the strong post finish.
Well, and Charlie, you mentioned it earlier. Get up.
Abby Ellis was right there to contest that shot, but mid-range and Caitlin Clark go together well. Underneath, dropping that through, Caitlyn Harper. She doesn't tend to look for her jump shot. It does not affect her ability to create offensively, though. Here is Harper, another look at 3 this time. Game to start off the new year, about having them on the floor at the same time, both Sinano and her, when Stolke does not shoot 3s, and how that works out for this team. Trying to spark this offense. They've been able to slow her in transition. Harper wide open for 3. Yes, and here is the 3-point shooting for the Boilermakers.
Finally has some rhythm offensively. This time it's set up by Petrie, kicking out to Harper. 3-3, and instead they commit the turnover.
Clark was looking for Sinano and lands in the hands of Marshall. And this is what she's turned it into. Underneath is Caitlyn Harper putting it away as we approach 2:30 on the clock.
One of your star players. It's just tough, especially when she's your captain. And we were talking about how invaluable that aspect of the game is.
Janae Terry gives Purdue a 7-0 run to start. One of 7 players in the regular rotation, Christy, who has either missed time or is now, as you mentioned with Douglas, out for the season. As Harper goes right into the chest of Williams. And that's back-to-back triples for the Badgers. Back to within 1. Harper running the floor and responds at the rim.
That's where they can't score. Kickouts for threes, that's another story in transition.
Layden, fresh into the ball game, picks off the pass. Petrie down to Harper again.
The ball is getting stuck on one side for Purdue. They need to look to maybe reverse it or make a move like that.
They just keep feeding Harper.
Get it in there to gain some traction and get some momentum going in their way, but it's like 2 steps forward, 1 back, it feels like.
Harper initially walled off, then goes to her left hand. She's in double figures with 10.
I don't know how that pass got in there, but it got in there. But that was really risky.
Harper a 3. Puts it in. Climbing the ladder. Ellis. No look to Harper. Out to learn. That's back-to-back.
Not long. Gotta have her back.
Petrie knocks it down with a hand in her face. What a shot by the Rutgers transfer.
Breaking the press is Purdue. Inside Petrie. Long 3 for her. Nothing but net. Has that shot blocked by Petrie off the inbound. Petrie running quickly down the court and is forced to reset as good transition defense by Chesky. Harper open at the top of the key for 3. She drills it. Now Smith 2-on-1 to Harper. Easy bucket for the Boilermakers. Only 8 points in the paint, but 21 from beyond the arc. If you're just joining us, Matt Scalzo, Maren Walseth. Beautiful passing by the Boilermakers. Easy finish for Caitlyn Harper below. Those are her first 2 points of this contest. Double figures in the last 2. There's Harper working inside, spins away from Marisa and lays it in. Layden. Switch down low, Harper against Marisa. Spins and she's into double figures once again. Harper will try from outside and it's nothing but net. Inside Harper, working against Pinto. Spins to her left, easy bucket for Caitlyn Harper. Ellis in trouble, able to find an outlet in Terry. Miscommunication, Harper's open under the basket, and she puts it in.
Penn State has been able to transition into man-to-man defense so they can trap that ball screen. Nice high-low from Ava Learn to Caitlyn Harper.
Kick out to Nolan. And Philia, the offensive rebound. Knocked on the play, it'll stay with Michigan. Against Penn State earlier last weekend. Now here is Harper from the top of the key as she drills a triple right on cue, and that ends a 3.5-minute Purdue scoring drought. Laisha Petrie, the leading scorer for the Boilermakers, has checked in. Here she is D'ing up Leah Brown. And Petrie comes away with the loose ball.
Harper was shocked that she was so open. Simply getting defensive stops and then generating offense off of it.
Like that, rolling to the basket, the transfer, Caitlyn Harper. Wolverines coming off back-to-back 80-point games, including a loss to a top 20 Iowa team. The leading scorer for the Wolverines. Kaiser rejected by Harper. Ellis on the floor. She goes down. You're on the money tonight with these phrases and sayings.
You know, gotta make it interesting.
Harper ends a 3.5-minute drought without a field goal for the Boilermakers.
Yeah, Sydney Wood, that was a wide open look. Those are the shots Northwestern really needs to capitalize on in a game like this.
Janae Terry to inbound. First player in the nation to reach 100 rebounds and 100 assists. As she gets one of those assists, ball swung around from Purdue. They're looking to Harper again underneath. Harper gets the better of Shaw to find 2 points.
So you got a big that can hit it from deep. That just makes Purdue have one more thing to worry about.
Bet the Boilermakers wish Zach Edey could hit a shot like that. Harper with a shot from deep. She gets it. She's played fantastic defense. Another thing, you go back and watch the tape against Northwestern. Not only did she have 24 points and perfect 7 for 7 from the free throw line, she was making the tough defensive plays. She took the charges in the paint. She was guarding them close outside the arc.
And work your way inside through Caitlyn Harper.
And even though no foul was drawn, obviously you take the points regardless. Terry feeds Harper. Right hand layup goes down for Caitlyn Harper. Over to Harden, down low to Harper, fighting through 2 players, and she gets it to go. Being scared of shooting the basket, it's just been the making of the basket. They just haven't been able to make it. As whoa, the spinning bounce pass from Jayla Smith to Caitlyn Harper. 19 years old and 5 months. They are such a young team as some passes down the court. Harden to Harper, and Harper.
Influence of the paint very physically.
Spinning to the left and not getting the bounce was Caitlyn Harper. Hearts and minds of the Champaign-Urbana area with the 16-4 start. Trailing right now early on to Purdue by 5. Is that a nice finish by Caitlyn Harper, her first bucket. Now it's Terry. Harper going to work. Gets it up and in with the left hand, able to sneak by the best shot blocker in the Big Ten, Kendall Bostic.
Yeah, Purdue is like really tricking the Illini right now. Their defense is just swallowing them up, and they're playing really well on offense, scoring easy buckets, just like that one.
Yeah, Harper able to slide by Nador easily. Layden to Harper. Caitlyn Harper against Bostic. I've seen that matchup all night. And Caitlyn Harper. Terry. Screen from Harper. Into the lane. Terry dumps it off last second for Harper to lay it in. Double figures now for Harper.
So far in the early minutes, the Purdue squad has done a great job finding some good looks, not forcing anything. As Harden takes one from beyond the arc. That one's up and good. Harden has the ball. She's looking down low to Harper. Back up top, Harden, three-pointer up and good. Red hot in the first period. They're working around the perimeter now, trying to attack down low. A beautiful lob pass, and Harper's gonna get that one to convert, and Kevin McGuff has seen enough.
And Purdue, a rare scoring drought for them. They're 0 for 4 on their last 4 attempts.
A deep three. Caitlyn Harper up and good. As going in, Terry with the ball back to Harper. 7 seconds to go now. Working all the way around. Harper is off the backboard and in. A great job by Caitlyn Harper as she was tightly contested by Mika Leshkova, as you can see now, going right to left. Harper has 9 points tonight. Top of the arc. And is trying to really get the best shot possible. Finding down low, up and in. That's Caitlyn Harper.
Most have them solidified in a tournament spot right now. Harper, 3. That's a big one to go down.
Right inside to Sydney Parrish for an easy deuce. Off the had an 8-point lead in that contest down the stretch. Got into overtime, ended up losing by 4.
Harper using the body, strong finish. Now Indiana with the counter punch to Purdue's run, which was at 1.90. Harper with the footwork in the lane, able to get that to drop down.
That one away on the offensive boards.
Petrie just 3 of 10, by the way. Player averages 14 a game. They're able to get her going there.
There's Madison Layden. She checked in a moment ago. Inside for Harper, and it swirls in.
Being that we're still in the first half.
That's 2 of Rutgers' 5 starters right there. Carter picks it off. Petrie trying to cross-court it. That's blocked.
They've remained in a man-to-man defense for the majority of this game so far. And one thing that I've noticed is Rutgers is not as quick as Purdue. They're a little bit late being able to transition just like that, leading to wide open shots around the perimeter. As they have really kind of clogged the middle. Every time Rutgers has tried to feed
Bradley in the Missouri Valley Conference, 2-time first-team All-League pick there. And now trying to wrap it up with an NCAA tournament bid with Purdue. Fewest in the Big Ten, in fact. Inside for Harper, who turns and scores.
Working it around the outside, Mott now turns it on to the near side wing. Feed to the inside, taken away by Purdue. Now Abby Ellis running transition 1-on-2. Foot was on the line as now Purdue working, trailing by 2. Again, still searching for the first bucket of the game. Feed to the inside, and Harper uses the window. Janae Terry taking it in. Feed across the paint to Harper, kicked out. Harden, 3, up and good. And Cassidy Harden. Now Purdue moving it around, high feed into Harper. Working the post off the window and good. Caitlyn Harper gets point number 8 from the line here in the first half. 3-point shot up and air ball by Northwestern. Purdue able to save it.
You just don't need to take those shots if you're Northwestern.
And a nice little move and finish with the left hand. Swing across to Ellis, feeds it in. Nice little pass and the layup good. Wonderful little Purdue play there. Relatively well, 44% from the field so far today. And knocked loose, Purdue coming away with it.
Worked her way in as the shot clock was winding down to get some points for the Wildcats.
And Purdue has the open player down there. Harper gets the bucket to go. 13 points for her today.
Phenomenal in this last stretch, holding opponents to just 25% from distance.
And a nice little turn from Caitlyn Harper.
Rebound of the day for Janae Terry.
Terry now feeding the post to Harper. Harper off the window and good.
On 5 of 8 shooting. But this is an Indiana team, Megan, that you feel like can be a Final Four contender, legitimately.
They can get some time to rest, recover, and then just shift that focus to the Hawkeyes.
So you like that. Geary with 2 seconds. And a shot clock violation.
And big time awareness there, Charlie, getting the offensive rebound. The only Lady Lion down there to gather it and get the second chance points.
And for Purdue, that's the last thing you want to see. When you have a lead, you don't want to get sloppy.
Only the second foul of the night for Penn State as Layden left all alone. Top of the key, 3 rattles out. Harper the rebound, high off the glass and in.
Penn State really trying to work with the high post, low post. That's a great way to try to take that opportunity away from them, switching to the zone.
Back inside, Harper working, left hand.
Good work from Pinto, now 3 for 4 on the day. Someone that's only about a 64% free throw shooter. You'll take those numbers all day long.
And a long pass from Terry to Harper.
Yeah, and the 3-second call there, that's another one of those errors that you just don't see it all that often. Just a little unfocused Penn State right now.
Inside, Harper. Once again, automatic.
Put together quite a squad here for the Boilermakers.
Purdue 17-8 on the season. Harper backing down, the right hand up and in. Nearly a flawless no-look pass. Another steal, my goodness. 8 steals, hands it off to Harper, up and in.
And the Boilermakers, honestly, they're doing it too. It's high energy on both sides of the court.
Battle averaging 8.9 points a game. Great response by Caitlyn Harper at the opposite end for Purdue. That's Jayla Smith up top, gonna try to find Caitlyn Harper down low, and Harper with a nice little hook shot, put it in, put Purdue back up top. Rose Misha calling out for Braun that she's got her back. Oh, great positioning down low. Nice play by Woltman inside.
The second part of this regulation, especially being such a player who makes the points for the Golden Gophers.
Down inside, and there gets the post-entry pass knocked away, taken by the Boilermakers.
Well, that skip pass is going to be there because of how hard Purdue sinks in up the line defensively.
Abby Ellis setting up Caitlyn Harper perfectly. There were a lot of options on that final play. She said put it in Janae Terry's hands. She'll make the decision. Harper knocking down the 3.
Picking up the loose change in the couch, and then a triple goes down for the Boilermakers as well. Getting that ball to the second side, Iowa.
Bye.